Hey team, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. I'm Corey. I go by CoreyJA online. You can find my blog that we're looking at CoreyJA.com if you want to follow along for more things. Before we get started, I'll plug one thing that I've been working on recently. Last week, I launched these bite challenges to my site. They're these bite-sized coding challenges, and so they're focusing on code review. So you can do this level 00 and start it off, and you'll get presented with this code diff. And you leave comments trying to find some bugs that are left in, and you can end up on the leaderboard. So if that's interesting to you, go check it out at CoreyJA.com. But today, we're going to do something a little different. We actually have a goal for today, which is really fun. Sometimes on these streams, I just come on and hack on some project I'm working on, but we got a goal today. And to explain it, I got to go back in history a little bit. So for my blog, one thing that I set up kind of a while ago now, which has been fun, is these auto-generated screenshots from Shot Scraper. It's the CLI tool that I'm using. But it takes screenshots of my site at different viewports I have it set up for, and then, right now they just end up on my README. And one time I even used a little tool to get all the history of them and make a video of what my site had looked like over time. So these have been fun, and I want to keep making these screenshots. But recently, they stopped working on me. And they stopped working on me because I had set up the new rule sets in GitHub. Those replaced branch protection rules, but if you're familiar with one, they're essentially the same thing, just a new version. But what I had set up was making it so that everything had to go through a pull request, and I couldn't push directly to main anymore. And these screenshots, of course, were pushing directly to main, and that broke that workflow. So then I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole trying to figure out what to do. And in their current version, they open up pull requests. And then they even mark the pull requests as auto merge when the tests pass. But the problem I ran into is that the tests don't run. And the tests don't run because this was pushed by a GitHub action. And apparently pull requests that are pushed by GitHub actions using the standard built-in token don't actually run tests when you push them, which is a little frustrating for me. So here, what I'm going to do really quick while we get started chatting is I'm actually going to check out this branch and push an empty commit to it. For the tests, allow empty. And so, allow empty. There we go. So what we're going to see here in just a second is that now these tests will finally run because I, as an actual user, pushed to them. So yeah, and see now all the tests are running. We get my review branch, which I don't really think we need here, but that's a separate conversation. So now once these tests pass, this PR is going to auto merge and everything's going to be great. So the problem that we're trying to solve today is that when I push up these commits from the GitHub action, they don't run tests. And so there's a really easy way that would make for a very boring stream. I could just use a GitHub personal access token, but that was too easy. So we're not going to do that. I just didn't really feel like putting secrets places. Not an amazing reason, to be honest, but I wanted to explore something different. So we are going to explore something different. So one of the other suggestions I had found online was to use a GitHub app to do this. So like a GitHub app can also act on your behalf, or even actually act on its own behalf just as the app and push things for you. And then GitHub actions will run off those things. Like kind of how like Dependabot works if you're familiar with that. So we're going to do that, but I also, again, then didn't want to put the secrets for a GitHub app in the in the GitHub actions of my repo here. And then I remembered OIDC exists. So what we're going to do is I was talking to my friend, and of course that didn't take me to where I want to go, but if I go to crates.io, I'll just type it into my address bar. Sure, Actix. That's not what I wanted at all, but that's okay. There we go. Awesome. So GitHub OIDC. This is made by a friend of mine who I was talking to this about, and we wanted to safe. And so what I want to do here is, secure CI/CD pipeline for sensitive operations. Yeah. So basically, my GitHub workflow needs to interact with the GitHub API. And I don't want to put secrets in the action. So what we're going to do, OIDC is OpenID Connect. And basically what happens is GitHub in the action will generate a JSON web token and sign it using one of their keys. And then we can send that token to a server. The server can validate that it came from GitHub. And then inside that, it has like a claims section that says it came from this repo and this branch and this user and some other information there. We're going to check that that like makes sense, that it's my repo, came from my bot, that kind of thing. And then we're going to have that server that we sent the token to be the GitHub app that can open the PR and mark into auto merge. So that way, the only thing that needs secrets is this GitHub app that we will deploy somewhere. And no long-lived credentials in our repository. And so I'm excited to try it out. We're going to go ahead and get started. And I guess what we're going to need to do right away is we're going to create a new project for this thing. Because I don't think I actually want it to live in my blog. I thought about just making it another subdirectory here, but it feels like a new thing. So let's make a whole new window here. And actually, let's do it this way. I'm going to go to GitHub. Go to repos. Let's make a new repo. No template. I am going to be the owner of it. Ooh, what do we want to call it? That is a great question. Let's call it like workflow automation. That'll work for me. It's public. Yeah, add a README file. Add a git ignore for Rust. And let's do an Apache 2 license for this. Create repo. Grab the thing, git clone, cloning in, there we go. I will cd back into my blog for this window. Did I actually open a new one or do I need to do it? Nope, I do. And then we can open folder. Now we can go to projects and workflow automation. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna like minimize this one. I don't think we need it for the moment. Okay. Nice. Cargo run. Oh, because I haven't done that yet. Haha. Cargo init dot. Perfect. Made a binary for me. Now I should be able to do cargo run, and it should say hello world. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. So let's just get started. The first thing that we're going to need to do is a web server. Cargo add. So we're going to add some stuff for that. Tokyo feature full. I think it's dash that and then full. Cargo add Axum. Cargo add. Do I need my whole CJA wrapper? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if I need it, but I'm going to do it anyways. So let's go to another one of my repos. Which one do I want? Great question. Let's look at knowledge, another one that I had been working on with safe, just to steal some from it. So from the web directory, this one I did a cargo workspace like I usually do. We're not going to do that for this one, but not for any amazing reason. Let's take this as a Git dependency. It's not published on crates.io yet. And this is basically just a, provide some extra stuff on top of Axum. Actually, nothing really on top of Axum, but it provides me with some jobs and a cron framework, which I don't really think I'm going to need here, but that's okay. What's going on here? Required by package this. Depends on backtrace, but backtrace does not have these features. Uh-oh. Maybe we will leave off CJA for the moment if it doesn't want to work. Oh, did I just need a cargo update though, and now everything's happy? Seems like maybe. Which is kind of funny that a cargo update fixed things on a brand new repo. You would have thought it pulled in all of the new versions automatically, but I guess it came in with whatever CJA was using. I don't know, that's a little weird. As long as it works, it's going to work. Well, if it works, that works for me. I don't have a preference, but we will see in just a sec. Yeah, seems like it's all fine. Yep, seems like it's all fine. Love it. Okay, so then the other thing that I'm going to steal then is, like, what does the main look like here? Because it's going to set up some state that I need. Ooh, I forgot about this, but I'm going to want it, so let's do it. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to need a database at all, so maybe I don't need much app state, but I'm going to need an app state struct regardless. Cool. And then this is from... I'm just copying some stuff over. Yeah, I'm going to want that too. That's kind of what I wanted more. So from the CJA, I want to get... I have an app state trait that I need to alias so that I can make my app state struct. I'm going to have to rename this at some point because it's very annoying that it collides with these things, but not a huge deal, just silly. Okay, wait, does app state need to return a database to be used? I wasn't really planning on this having a database, but it definitely does, doesn't it? It also has cookie keys and versions, which lets me do auth. Do I need CJA here? Because I can give it a database. That's not the end of the world. But I don't think I need it, so maybe we actually will drop CJA for the moment. Is it better to have... No, it's better... Let's just give it a database. It's fine. We'll give it a database. Cargo add SQLX features Postgres. Postgres? PostgreSQL? Just Postgres. Version SQLX, which satisfies dependency, SQLX Lite. I don't want SQLX Lite though. So the SQL, oh, okay, this might be this. I think I just need this to be a 7. I don't think I have support for 8s yet. I think that'll work better then. Build. Didn't complain about that yet, but yes, I understand that that's not there yet. Okay, perfect. Seems like that's fine now. Cool. So this needs at least these 2 things. That's what it's yelling about over here. I will give these, then this can become commented back in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now everything is a little bit more happy. Yeah, do I want... Oh yeah, cool. I already have this thing here. Love it. Replace this main with this. So this is basically just getting a web server set up for me. And then I need an underscore main that can do some more stuff for me. And then we are going to want an app state, but let's just do a to-do for the moment. Let this thing compile and go like that. Set up database pool. Is that something that is in here? Yep. Oh, it's in the core because we use it in a different spot. Got it. I'm just going to copy it though. Let's make a new thing for it though. db.rs. Let's give this a mod db. Oh my gosh. Typing's hard. There we go. Yep. Import that. Oh, I need tracing. Cargo add tracing. Cool. So need a migrations cargo SQLX migrations setup. Well, let's add the build script, but that's not really what I wanted. Sure. Cargo SQLX. Is there what do I want? Oh, I guess I just want migrate add. Well, I don't even like really need a database, but like I need some migrations. So, oh, I don't know. What would I want to put in a database? So we're gonna be storing PR runs. Like, do I want to just have it be like a log of something? Oh, let's just add like the jobs table. Add jobs and cron. Let's add the stuff that we need for CJA. And let's again copy it from this other project. I do this a lot where like I have one thing, like a pattern that I do, and then I just kind of copy it from app to app. Eventually I should probably like make it like a little easier to do this so I don't have to do it each time like this, but it's okay for now. And yeah, I'm gonna put them together because I don't think it matters that they were not together or anything. So this adds a cron table and a jobs table. The job stores jobs in a queue fashion, and the cron stores like cron runs like the last time it ran and things like that, so that I can know when to enqueue more crons. So then let's do what we were doing over there though. Wait, what did I just do? Not sure. Let's make this, I like the reversible migrations, so we're gonna make an up and a down. Where in the down, we just dropped some stuff. It didn't actually rename it. Down. Well, let's just make sure it's as easy as I think it is, but it should just be, we'll do the crons first for the down. Yeah, drop two. Yep, exactly. Drop table crons. And I don't want the if exists because like by the time we're calling this, it should exist. And if it doesn't, that's a separate issue kind of. Cargo SQLX migrations run. Oh, I don't give it a database URL. So new file, .envarc, that needs to be git ignored. And varc, now it's git ignored. Yep, perfect. Export database URL, oh no, it might have been right. Yeah, except I don't even want the username and password, just leave it off. And we're gonna call this workflow automation. And now I can do cargo SQLX db create. Oh, dir and value. There we go. Now I have a database. Nice and easy, hopefully. Migrations, it doesn't think that's a directory. If I save it again, it should. Yeah, perfect. Okay, this just needs to come in scope. PG pool just needs to come in scope. Color eye just needs to come in scope. And we're good to go on setup database. Love it. That can just be imported from my DB module that we just made. And again, let's import this as an underscore. We don't ever need to refer to context. Okay, let app state. Like that's kind of close, but it's not exactly what we want. Okay, so we have our app state here. Let's go keep marching along to get a server wired up. Main. What else do we need to do here to run all of our things? I'm going to copy this exactly because this is what I want. Okay, yep. Import that. So I don't have app yet. Let's just make this a to-do for the moment. Jobs. I think this means that I would need to actually have a mod jobs. Yep. Make that as a file. This should have, what is it? As a struct or probably an enum, right? It's an enum of all my jobs. Oh, it's this thing. It has a, I do the impl job registry. Yep. Okay. So let's in jobs, do this with create app state. That works. And then, jobs. No, job. I'm already in jobs, so I don't really need this. Let's just remove that. I don't think I need that right there. And then this is a struct no op job. Impl job for no op job. Its name is going to be no op job. It gets a value from cargo add Saturday JSON. Cargo add Saturday dash derive. Get Saturday and its derive in here because we're going to want that for sure. Oh, job of app state. Yep, got it. Yep. Yes, I know you don't know what value is yet. Import value from Saturday JSON value. Error from, I think this oh, actually. What error is this? It just says error. Yeah, that's not helpful to me. Job. Run from value. It's a, okay, yeah. So I can just make this a CJA result, which is a color eye result. Run from value with it. Wait. Oh, well, one thing that this needs is async trait. Cargo add. Well, do I need it or do I just need an import? Let's add it. Async trait. Nope. Async trait, not sync trait. Perfect. Getting closer. Oh, I don't want run from value. I'm supposed to implement run. Yeah, so how this trait works is there's run from value, which gets this deserialized thing. And I'm supposed to implement the run trait, which takes an app state. Yeah. So we run with a self and we have an app state that we get rid of. I think though I might want to, is it a reference to self? Yeah, it's a reference to self. We don't actually get ownership, but that's actually interesting. I think I could change that to get to take ownership of it. Oh, this needs to be clonable and debug just for the hell of it. And it needs to be deserializable as well. These both can come from Saturday. Yeah, so I really could work on making this boilerplate a little bit easier for myself. Not awful, but like that was a little more steps than I felt like was super duper necessary. This isn't that, right though? Like this doesn't have a run cron there. Yeah, okay. So then we also do a mod cron. Give me a new file. And that one, like we can make a cron registry and run cron. That one's going to be empty. We don't need anything there. Import it. This one's the crate one. Yep. This we can qualify as that. I don't know. I decided to qualify it. Nah, let's not qualify it. Let's import it. Import, and yeah, sure, we can just collapse this down because it doesn't need to happen. There we go. Nice. Nothing in our cron yet, but it's all set up in case we need it later. Okay, looking good. Cron disabled. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Nice. So I think we're actually finally ready to do the meat of our web server here. We're actually going to make a app, which is our routes. So I have a routes thing here. Yeah, let's just do that same thing again. I like that pattern. And then what did we call it? We called it routes. Let's just copy and paste it again. Routes, routes, routes. Woohoo! Okay, let's get rid of all of these except the homepage route. Import that, import this from the crate. And then we have like a public async function home, hello world. Perfect, that'll work for right now. That should be enough to get going. Cargo run. Oh. Yeah, I need to actually like wait on these things. It spawned tasks and then immediately just stopped because I don't actually have any awaits anywhere. I need to try join all of these futures that I've put in this vec. Oh, do I need to add the futures thing? Cargo add futures. Nope, it's not undeclared anymore. Let me just go ahead and mute that for the moment. There we go. Oh, I already added that. Run! Got a little more compiling to do now that features is added. Awesome. Okay. I should add a print line for what port we're running on. Let's just guess. I'm assuming it's 3000. Yep, there it is. Hello world. Awesome. Okay, so we have a server. Phew, that took us a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we want to do. I think the first thing that we're going to work on is getting the GitHub Action stuff working. So actually, that's a good time to come back and check on this pull request. Yeah, there we go. So once I pushed to it to let the GitHub Actions, like, you know, start working a bit more, everything's fine. You know, now it merged and everything's great. So we have this other one here that is kind of ready for the same thing, but I might wait and try to let like our GitHub app do it that we don't have yet. So let's also go and start making a GitHub app. Hopefully there's nothing too scary just in settings. But I think we'll be okay. Applications. No, where's the like developer settings? GitHub apps, new GitHub app. Sure, we can do it with one password. Sign in, verifying. Okay. Corey JA workflow automation. This helps me automate my workflow. Awesome. Oh, we need a homepage for this. So let's actually just go get this deployed, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. Fly launch. Let's make a commit. Hello world web app. Nice. Did it commit anything I didn't want it to? Nope, that looks good to me. But I do need to do this. Cargo SQLX prepare. There actually shouldn't be anything here, but perfect. No queries found. That's actually what I wanted. Fly launch. Sure, we can upgrade. That's fine. Hopefully that's... I don't want to do brew cleanup. Did I do that? I don't think I did. I like thought about hitting Control C, but I don't really think I did. Oh, yes. Actually, what I want to do is I don't even have a Docker file. So let's just copy the Docker file from knowledge because it would have done something for me, but I would rather just use a Docker file. Oh, and this one has Cargo Chef already set up. Love that. Docker file. We are going to have to change some of these things here, though. Let's see. Okay. App, that's fine. Chef Planner. Yep. Great. We don't have Tailwind. We're not going to need that at all. Remove it. That's Tailwind again. Remove it. The binary here. We don't need that because there's only going to be one binary here. We can just build it in release with locked. We are going to need some certs, and then it's going to be called workflow automation because that's just what it's going to be called. And actually, ls target debug workflow dash automation workflow automation. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And then I had to get a Docker ignore. Is there anything exciting in it? Oh yeah, we definitely want those things to be ignored. Docker ignore. Yes, I know. Oh, I didn't want that there though. Move it to the outside. Move. You also move to the outside. Perfect. So now those should be at the top level, right? Docker file, Docker ignore. Yep. Now we can do a fly launch. Docker app. Okay. Workflow automation. Yep. Nope. Do you want to tweak these settings? No. This is going to be my domain. We can go give that to GitHub. https:// Awesome. Okay. Okay, we don't need any of these just yet. Allow this app to use the device flow. Optional. Active. Let's not do that right now because I don't know if we're going to need those. Okay, permissions. This is what we want. I want to be able to read and write contents. That's going to let me push things. And that might be all I really need. I think for now that's probably all I need. I just need, like, well, let's give it permission to read actions. I don't think I'm going to need it, but I want that. Cool. Think that is code lifecycle admin. No. Contents read and write. Cool. Think that is looking pretty good. Oh, sure. Yeah, metadata is required. That makes sense. Organization permissions. I don't need organization permissions. Account permissions. I don't need account permissions. Who can use this? Yeah, just me at the moment. Maybe I'll make it wider later, but for now, just me for sure. You must generate a private key to use it. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Generate a private key. Okay, I think we are off to the races. Usually I would make like a staging app and a non-staging app, and use the staging app locally and the other one in prod. But since this is just for me and we're trying to do this whole thing on a stream, I'm going to avoid that. But I'm going to need to put this private key and this client secret in places. And I think clicking this button is going to put some secrets on screen. So we're going to go into secrets mode for just a second. Wait for that to actually take effect in OBS. And there we go. We should be in secrets mode. I'm going to try to do this quickly so that we can get back and everyone can see my screen again. Export GitHub App client secret equals that. I think there is going to be a, there we go, client ID as well. Export GitHub App Client ID, Copilot filling it in for me, except obviously making up an ID. Actually, that's an interesting question. I wonder if that is a actual ID or if it's making it up. That the app ID looked pretty random. It looked like it was 321 something something, so it looked like a made up one. Hopefully one that was specified somewhere. Okay, so that's not there anymore, but I do want this. Oh, it's a PEM file. Yeah. GitHub app PEM to envar. I think I just have concatenated it like to an environment variable for, and it's like pretty easy. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is, oh, it's still deploying. Okay, well, we'll let it do that. Oh, I have tmux here, so I don't need a new thing here. I need to make a new tmuxy tab. That'll work. Okay. We're in a completely different directory, but that's okay. Projects, workflow automation. Okay. Durenv. Oh, actually, we're gonna cat this downloads thing. Pipe it to pb copy. Put it on my clipboard. What? Oh, did I not give? Okay, that's kind of hilarious. I don't think this has access to that. Oh, that's fair. I just opened it up here. That works for me. Okay, closing it there. Envar export. Yep. The GitHub private key as that. Put that at the end. Okay, now I can close the envar file. Now the envar file is an actual secret. You guys can't see it. I'm gonna not open it up on stream. Durenv allow. There we go. Okay, and I think I can come out of secrets mode now. I think we are. Oh no, let me delete this file. I don't want it. I don't want it in the repo at all. Okay, we should be good. I just obviously can't touch that file, but I don't want to. Oh, wow. Wow. Doing the fly thing already set it up to like deploy for me automatically. Wait a sec. Did it give me a GitHub token? There's no way it put a GitHub, the secret in there, right? There's no way. That would be really cool, though. No, it should have... It is configured to listen to that port. It should be, at least. Am I in secrets mode? I am. Sorry. We can come out of secrets mode. So Fly deployed my app, or thinks it did, and I'm trying to load it. It does seem like something's up. Oh, I don't have a database set up for it. We might have to do some secrets for that in a minute, but that's okay. I'm more wondering if this is here in the, I'm not positive if, so it made a GitHub action for me to on pushes to main that it'll deploy. I'm just curious if it's gonna work, but we'll give it a shot for now. Awesome. Okay, but now I should be able to cargo run this locally. What? Uh-oh. What did I do that I broke being able to cargo? Not a good sign. A weird sign, but not a good sign. What happened to what happened to Rust? Oh, so that was just running my blog still. Cool. Cargo run. No such file or directory? What? It's definitely here. Cargo. No, but like it's there. I see it there. What did I do? How did I break my cargo locally? Yeah, you know you're not having a good time when you can't find your situation in Google or Stack Overflow. Thanks for tuning in, Yuki Dookie. Sorry, hopefully you're not having issues. But if you are, I hope you figure them out soon. My rust up is just, sometimes I wish I wasn't a dev. This is the life we chose though. So, you know, for better or worse, it's where we're at. Okay, so I'm gonna blame Brew. I think Brew messed up. Wait, do I install Rust Up from Brew? Probably not, right? Rust Up it doesn't even think exists at all. Okay. Let's just install Rust Up again? I feel like I should have already had all of this, though. We're just gonna see what happens in a second. Okay. Cargo run. I have no idea what just happened. It feels like I just somehow blew away my entire Rust installation. Good thing this computer can blaze through some compilations very quickly. Figured out that for some reason my Intel CPU crashes if I run Doom 1 when I have VS Code running. Wow. Only when you have VS Code running? Like if you close VS Code, it doesn't have that problem? That's pretty crazy. I agree with you. I don't know how that's a thing. And I'm also a little scared to like dive deeper and find out. That's a pretty wacky one. Okay, I think I'm running again. If I close this, does this hello world go away? Okay. I don't know what was up with my cargo locally, but luckily we didn't actually really have to debug it. We just kind of reinstalled it and everything's fine. Yuki Dookie, if you ever find an answer to why Doom and VS Code was crashing your CPU, I'd be super interested. That's a good story. Or I hope it's a good story. It's a very silly one, regardless of nothing else. Okay, so we have a GitHub app. Oh my gosh, what do we want to do with this thing? Okay, so I think the idea here is that I'm going to have a GitHub action that... So what does my GitHub action do right now? So the screenshot thing, it makes a pull request. Does it actually make the pull request? So right now I have it making a pull request and then setting it to auto merge. But I think I want it to not make the pull request here. I think what I want it to do is gonna just create the branch and push it up. And then I'm gonna like feed the branch name as input to the workflow automation. And then that will create the PR, because creating the PR is where I want the tests to run. So that needs to happen in the app for sure. Don't do it. I literally had to reset my motherboard with the screwdriver. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to test it out. Though separately, I only have my my Mac in front of me, so it's at least not an Intel CPU. So it might not behave the same. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna test it out. I don't really want to reset my motherboard with a screwdriver. I've been in those worlds before, and they're not as fun as they could be for sure. Okay, so we have an idea. We need an endpoint that will accept the JSON web token from GitHub that we OIDC check. Then we're gonna need the branch name and repo name. Okay, we can do this. What did I do? Set up the deploy? Yeah, okay. Since this is setting up the deploy, I'm gonna make a commit though. Set up fly deploys. Cool. I might run into secrets mode again for just a moment, because I'm gonna set up the secrets that I set also in fly, so that they're ready when we deploy in just a few minutes. So let me find that in my fly console. And I'm basically just gonna, oh wait, can I just, I don't know if I can do that. I'm just gonna do it more manually. It's okay. Envar C, because we're in secrets mode. And copy that one in. New secret. The client ID next. The app ID next. And last but certainly not least, the private key. And actually, that's not going to be last because I'm going to add one more after this because so I've been using neon.tech is their website. I've been using Neon for a database, so we are going to do that here. I want to make a new database for workflow automation. And it can use the same user. I think that's fine. I don't care too much about that. And I want to copy that database URL and put it in here. Database URL. Set secret. Okay. I should be able to come out of secrets mode here because you can't see these secrets on Fly. They're all nice and set, but we don't get to see them. Oh, except sorry, I do have to. I gotta go back to secrets mode again for just a second. I lied to you all. I just have the file open in VS Code, so as soon as I Alt-Tab back, you're gonna see secrets. Oh, it was at least only the bottom of a private key. You couldn't have done much with that, but now we fixed it. Back to normal mode. Okay. And I think what I actually want to do is I'm going to push this to the repo because I want to see if this Fly, I want to see if it deploys. I want to see if that GitHub action like works. Setup Fly deploys, pending, Fly deploy. Like, is this going to work? Let's find out. We're going to check out the code. That should be quick and we should deploy. Configuration is valid, building image. Yeah, it had a secret. Who put the secret in there? Who put the secret in here? Yeah, Fly must have. That's awesome. And I guess I have a GitHub app set up with Fly or something that it was allowed to put the secret in. That's pretty cool. I actually really don't know how the secret ended up here, but I am actually not upset. That's kind of exactly what I wanted to happen. Cool, so this should be deploying, and once this deploys, it might take a second to compile, but that should run now, because now it has the database URL and everything. I think that's why it wasn't running before. So while that happens, let's go get our route set up. So we're going to make a public async function. Oh, I should have a health check, but that's not what we're working on right now. Like called create PR, I think. Okay, and this thing is going to need some stuff. It's going to need, I think it's going to need our app state. Is it state? Yeah. Of app state. Yep. Which is a, well, not quite a copilot of app state. And then we also are going to need a JSON payload of create PR payload. I like that. And then let's just to do this for the moment, and it imports into response. Perfect. That's what I want there. And now let's do some imports. Import extract state. Import JSON as Axum JSON. Is that what I want there? Oh yeah. Change surrounding parentheses to angles. Nope. Change surrounding parentheses to angles. There we go. And that doesn't exist. Public struct create PR payload. So what does this have? This has a public GitHub OIDC JSON web token, which is a string. Yeah, sure. You can give me all of those things. That works for me. I like that. And then into response just comes from Axum. Perfect. Okay. Route, create PR, post, create PR. Love it. Import that. Okay, so what are you mad about here? A trait bound. Okay, I think I need to add Axum macros debug handler, though I don't know. Yep, cargo add Axum macros. Oh, I didn't, yeah, of course. I didn't add derive deserialize. I didn't serialize or deserialize. I only need deserialize here, but I usually just add them both because I don't have a good reason to only do one. Well, let's make it clone while I'm thinking about it. This function depends on never fallback type being blank, which was previous, but will now be phased out soon. I wonder if this is just because I'm not returning anything. No. Interesting. In addition 2024, that will fail. Huh. I don't even know what that's talking about, to be completely honest with you, but we will ignore it for now, I think. And then we will see what... Oh, it's the impl. I see, because they did change how the impl trait stuff works in the return position in 2024, and I think this is just telling me about that ahead of time. But, like, that's okay. Okay, so... Wow, okay, we're, like, actually really far now. A GitHub app create PR. Docs. Okay. GitHub API docs. Yes, this. Pull requests. Pull requests. List pull requests. Create pull request. Okay, so the other thing is that, like, I actually need to, like, install this app in my account. And then, oh, actually, so that's probably why I need a database. I might need to put the, like, yeah, let's take a step back, actually. Authentication. Permissions for, oh yeah, this. GitHub app installation access tokens. That's what I want. Using an installation access token to authenticate as an app installation. Yeah. Generate a JSON web token for your app. Get the ID of the installation that you want to authenticate as. If you're responding to a webhook event, it should include it. And then send a post request to this thing with the JSON web token, and they will give me an actual access token. Okay, okay. So we are gonna need, I'm actually gonna make this, I'm gonna do this the easy way. I'm gonna add this as an environment variable. Echo, this is an easy trick to avoid having to open this file so you guys can't see it. GitHub app installation ID equals something. We're gonna put that to my env.rc file, but I need to actually install the app. This one, app settings. I think there's just like a I can install it button in my, like, for my account. Yeah, install app. Install it in my account. We're just gonna do all repositories right now. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. It's my app. It's okay. And I think I've done this before, and I think the installation, yeah, installation ID is in the URL. Hopefully you can't do much with my installation ID because now you know it. Kind of doubt it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's actually make a new thing here. Mod GitHub. Let's make one for let's just do GitHub at the moment. Get inside of it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is basically this. Yeah. Okay, well, public async function get access token with an installation ID and my JSON web token, except actually I need to generating for a GitHub app. To use it, pass it. Yeah, I know that. Generating it. Using bash to generate it. PowerShell. Okay, well, I think if I copy the Ruby, I can get Rust to do this for me pretty easily. So actually, that is that. But what I really want to do is a new one up here for public async function create. Actually, it probably doesn't need to be async. Let's undo that if we're gonna have Copilot try to do this for me. Create JWT, yes. This can just be a CJA result that doesn't need that, but thank you for trying. Okay. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna need my app state too. App state as a reference to app state. So, because I don't have them in there yet, but I'm gonna get them from environment variables there. So let's do app state dot GitHub private key dot clone. Sure, we'll open it from SSL. There we go. Cargo add. Oh, I don't really want open SSL. I really don't want to depend on open SSL if I can avoid it, but maybe I need to. Let's find out. So let's do cargo JWT or like crates.io JWT. Only claims. If you don't care about the header, as long as the header is valid, signing and verification may be done in just a few traits. I want to make a... Perfect. This is not a default. Pure Rust agent implement RSA. Oh, okay. I might need the open SSL. I might need open SSL thing then. Because I need to make claims can be any serialized type which derives Saturday. So this makes an HMAC claims insert sign with key. Okay, yeah, I need to do something like this, but I need a different thing than the key. It can be done with any Saturday serialized type. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so it could just be that payload. That's not crazy. So I guess I am going to need the dash features open SSL. Ugh, that's annoying. We'll see how hard if that actually creates issues. I usually avoid linking to open SSL because sometimes it's just harder to use. But let's see. Import that. And it's just not how that works at all. I can do let token string. Yeah, okay. Let JWT equals claims, which is payload. Dot sign with key. No method find with key for that. Import it as that. And key is private key. Nope, private key. Oh, no, I need chrono. Cargo add chrono. Oh, can I just like refer to you through that? No, it doesn't want me to do that. Okay, well, let's go to your docs then. Does it give me any examples of using the feature flag? No. Through the OpenSSL module that it says doesn't exist. Modules. For more, see, enable and see the OpenSSL module. Well, you don't even have docs for your OpenSSL module. They're not here. That's not fun at all. Cargo add OpenSSL. OpenSSL from PEM doesn't work. Let's see if I can open the docs for this thing. Wait, where's the public or private key? Man, Rust open SSL PEM. I don't actually even know what kind it is, to be completely honest. From RSA? It's probably from RSA, right? Yeah, it is. From RSA. Okay, there we go. Trait bound is not satisfied. But it actually did tell me what to do a little bit somewhere. Even though I really, like, I'm not liking their docs here, it told me to... Somewhere, it told me to wrap it in something. That associates it with a message ID. Is that what I want? I don't know why there's a message digest. Okay, so let's do some. Let's take a slightly different approach here. So we have this GitHub OIDC thing. What does it depend on? Yeah, it's not using this. Let's use JSON Web Token. That feels better. You can disable the default features. No, I need PEM decoding. Yeah, okay, we're gonna switch this up. I hope I don't end up needing OpenSSL. No OpenSSL, none of that. Use JSON Web Token. Yeah, okay. And then how do I use it? Encoding. Encoding key, yep, there we go. Encoding key from RSA PEM. That's this. Yep. Yep, that's much better. And then I can call encode with, yeah, okay. Encode with this header, that payload, is that the right thing? Payload encoding key? Yeah, awesome. So let's, and I think, does it give me a claim struct, or am I supposed to provide my own claim struct? Documentation, do you give me a claim struct? It does not appear so. I'm supposed to give you, yeah, something that is serializable. Love it. Okay. Which means I can probably just give you this payload. Perfect. Okay, let's do some imports. Import this from JSON Web Token. Import header from JSON Web Token header. Import algorithm from there too. Oh my gosh, that was so much better. So much better. Okay, now the only thing I need to do is give my app state some more stuff. Let's actually give it a GitHub App thing. And then public struct GitHub App. Yep. Okay. Client ID, private key. What else do I have in there? What's the easiest way to check? It's to check fly, because then I don't accidentally. GitHub App client ID. So we have client ID, public, client, secret. Private key, app ID. Oh, installation ID too. App ID. Perfect. Okay. Impl, GitHub App from env. Perfect. I love from env methods. Oops. GitHub. These all want app, because that's how I've called all of these. GitHub. I think I even did this as an app installation ID. Cool. Okay. So then here I can do GitHub App from env. Awesome. This is GitHub app.private key clone. There we go. You don't exist. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have gotten rid of the OpenSSL dependency. Cool. Okay, so create JSON Web Token. Issued at, I'm not sure why I do minus 60 seconds. That seems a little silly to me, but that's fine. It expires in 10 minutes. Issued by my, I don't think it's my client ID. I don't think that's right. Oh, your GitHub App's client ID. Yep, it is right. Okay. Where did I get client ID from? Oh, from there. I don't want it from there. Boop. Let client ID is, yeah, get the client ID from my GitHub App thingy. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So now I can create the JSON Web Token. This wants a, whoa. App state. What are you doing, computer? This takes an app state. That's a reference to an app state. We make my JSON web token. Yeah, this was much better. Cargo add request. Yeah, just do all of it for me, Copilot. Pretty cool if that worked. Need a paren there. Wait, no, that wasn't the right. No. What are you talking about? Okay, it was just wrong. Yep, CJA result. Should be able to be any of these. Okay, so did it actually do this right? App GitHub ID, app installations, my ID, access tokens. Yep, there's my installation ID. We accept JSON. We have our JWT authorization thing. Yeah, it looks great. Okay. Dude, I need to give you a feature of JSON. Looks like it. Yeah. Gotta await it first. Okay, or else. Oh, yeah. I think I can just do that instead. Oh, this is an option. Got it. Okay, or else. Wait, I can just do okay or IRA and then give it a message? Oh my gosh, I did not know that. No token in GitHub. Actually, this isn't what I want though. I want to make a struct called access token response that has a token in it. Yep. That's what I want to do. Derive all these things. I can get rid of my comment now. Import. What are we doing? Okay, we're at an hour. Let's see if we can finish this up in about 1 more hour. That would be a bit impressive, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it, team. Wait, isn't this already a string? Yeah, I don't need to be two-stringing a string. I can just return it. Love it. Okay, get access token. Looks like it's gonna work. That also looks like it's gonna work. Okay, so I should be able to do things with my GitHub access token. Generate this. Is there like an example of what I can do with it to test it out? The installation will expire after 1 hour. You can use authorization bearer or authorization token. Whoever you're passing, you must use authorization bearer, whatever. And yeah, okay, cool. So I have an access token. So now I think I want to public async function create PR. That, yeah, I guess I can take an access token. That's fine. Repo, base branch, yeah, sure, all those things. Yep, let's make a request client. Let's repos. Okay, so yeah, now let's go to the docs for creating a pull request. Pull request. I don't want linking that. Pull requests, yeah. No, but I don't want reviews either. Pull requests. Create a pull request. Phew. Okay. So the URL is repos owner repo pulls. Yeah. Repos owner repo pulls. Yeah. Okay. So this means that my repo is really 2 things. So let's actually add an owner here. Yeah. Owner. That isn't necessary, but I did lose an extra thing there. Okay. Perfect. So this is now a response from this. Oh yeah, so what is it going to give me? It's going to give me... Oh, but I also need to give it stuff, right? Because like I can't just create a pull request without any... No, I don't want the response schema. Where's like the... What do you accept? Okay, here we go. Path parameters. Got it. So actually, I probably just want to make this struct that I can... It's probably just this exact struct. Okay, so struct GitHub PR, and it's title as a string, the name of the branch where the changes are implemented. Yep, so head. Oh, but there is body. Let's do body first. That makes sense. Head and base. Title, body, head, base. Love it. Yeah, PR is the GitHub PR. GitHub PR, though, has some derives on it. Those were already there. Perfect. Okay, JSON PR. There we go. Love it. Okay. Struct. GitHub PR response. Yeah, actually, that's fair. What else do I need? I might just need the number. Let's try it. The trait deserialize isn't there, because of course it wasn't. And then let's just return the whole thing because I don't know what I'm going to want from it. Sorry, had to do some mod stuff. GitHub PR is more private than this thingy. Let's make it public. I don't usually think too hard about public-private things in applications. Like if I was doing a library, I would think a lot harder. I just usually throw public on everything in my applications. Maybe not the best practice, but it makes it easy for sure. Okay, so we have our access token. I could put it in here. I don't know. Like I guess I could use the access token for multiple things, so we'll keep it like this. So create PR. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Were there other options that I would want here? Maintaining my draft issue. Yeah, no, not at all. Those are the things I want. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I think I already made a route, right? I started making a route for create PR. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's to do the impl response. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is validate the JSON web token. Yep. Yeah, we have to validate it. If it's an error, that's bad, but public function validate GitHub OIDC token. Yep. To do. Result of nothing. Perfect. Love that. Okay, so this is what I want. I want this to do, though. That's going to be using the OIDC crate from Safe. I'm excited for that. We'll get to that in a minute. We're making some good progress here, though. Import that. Okay. The found reference GitHub app. Oh, yeah. It can take the whole app state. That's fine. I don't know. That's totally a reasonable answer. CJA result of something that impulse into response. No, it doesn't like that. Okay. So let's do if that dot is error, we return unauthorized. Yeah, perfect. Love it. I don't actually want that status code. Is that going to work, though? Like, that's not really what I wanted. Status. Huh. It's fine. That was fine, then. Let's just use it from request. It's not a huge deal. Import it. Yeah, that seems to be working fine, so I'm not super duper worried about it. Yeah, this is into response, so it's actually going to be a response. By the time we get down to it, we want it to be an actual just response. Perfect. Okay, so we validated it already. Let's pretend it's valid. That's so I can test locally really easily before like we actually get into a GitHub action. Okay. So now what do I want to do? I want to get an access token. Get an access token. Except like that's not what I called it. It's just called get access token. Yeah, because it's in the GitHub thing. It doesn't need to say GitHub. get an access token. Oh, installation ID. Oh, I don't need both of those because the installation ID is, again, part of app state. Let installation ID, get it from the app state. Oh yeah, a result of a, oh yeah, let's do that. That's so much better. Return an error of that. Let okay access token equals this, else return failed to get access token. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work for now. Okay, so now I can do an access token. Let PR is create PR. Yeah, with just like exactly all that stuff. Expected 2 arguments found 6. Oh yeah. Let PR to create equals it's just GitHub PR. Yeah, it's just GitHub PR. GitHub PR, title, head, base. Can't find struct. Yeah, well then import it. Oh, those are all private. How about we make them not private? Yeah, make everything public. Perfect. Access token and then a PR to create. Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. Create GitHub PR, is that what I wanted? Oh, it does have 4 arguments. Repo, oh, owner and repo. Okay, yeah. Access token, owner repo PR to create. That's a little bit of a silly way to do that, but it's okay. Payload dot owner. Probably could just have that be always me because I'm the only one with the app installed. I have the installation ID like that. Yeah, probably could. That's okay. Expected string found. Oh, which one? Oh, yeah, none of these want to be that. Yeah, much better. Okay. So now this gives me the pull request number, in theory. And let's just do like the full thing before I test it out. Let's see if I can get it to auto merge when we want it to. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, GitHub. Public function, auto merge PR. That. No, let's actually do it. Pulls merge. Is that how you merge a PR? Merge a pull request. Path, owner, repo, pull number. Owner, repo, pulls, merge. Perfect. Okay. Body parameters. Do I need these or do I not need them? Oh, actually, how can I mark it for auto merge? GitHub API mark auto merge. Are you telling me this isn't? Oh, I have to use the GraphQL API? Is this already possible? This setting, blah, 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 blah. Allow, no, that's the... CLI has the support. Yeah, I know. This is an answer. It doesn't address the API question. It doesn't address the on a specific PR question. No, it probably is that, right? Yeah, okay. Enable pull request auto merge. Yeah. GraphQL mutation for that. GraphQL, just keep going. Keep going. Do the whole thing for me. Query mutation input. I don't know how well that's going to work. No idea. Inputs, pull request ID number, merge, auto merged by workflow automation. Like, that's perfect if that works. I guess there's only one way to find out. And by one way, I mean there's lots of ways, but only one way that I want to do. There's no way that's enough, though. Like, it just needs more. What does this need? Yeah. Pull request ID. I need an ID of a pull request. Let pull, oh, well, I guess I can do it with client. Let pull request ID, sure, get pull request ID, but now like I need that method, so that didn't really help me at all. Query pull request. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. It's just a string? Yeah. Yeah. Temporary that, so like, where do I want like an as ref? There's an as ref somewhere here. Let JSON equals that JSON at that index into it. Does this panic if it doesn't do the thing? Returns null. Okay, so it might just keep working. It might just keep returning null for me, which would be kind of nifty. That would be really nifty. I didn't really want to use the GraphQL API, to be honest. Kind of forgot that might be the case. Pull request ID. Okay, but like that would be really cool if that works. Failed to auto merge PR. Yeah, PR dot number. Oh yeah, it's private. That's easy. Pub. I just like do a JSON bang of like. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. Wrap it in JSON. That can also be, I'll qualify it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just told it I did that, but can I just tell it here that I want something that impulse into response? Yes, I can. Okay. Phew! That was an adventure. Let's cargo run this. And let's open up my... Whoa. Oh, it's just the frickin' Tmux thing. Okay, that's not that exciting. I just didn't know what was going on. Oh, but then I stopped it, which is like not what I wanted to do. That's funny. Okay. No, I do want that to run. Over here, though, in my projects, CoreyJA.com. Okay. Let's just check out main, pull the main branch down. Okay. Let's find the branch that this other pull request is for. We'll just like open a new one from it. Like it's fine that there already is one. So I guess I didn't really need to do much in this repo. But then I guess what I want to do is do. I think I just want to like post to my endpoint and like curl command to post JSON to localhost 3000 / create PR with the body of owner Corey JA, repo CoreyJ.com, base of main head of that, title and body. Title of local test, body of local test. That's fine. Okay. Curl post, localhost create PR, JSON. Oh, I don't need that because I'm not validating it right now. CoreyJ.com, base branch main, head, title, go. Okay. Go. Empty reply from server. Panicked at this. Oh, yeah, haha, that's fair. Just like skip it for now. Didn't think about that, but that makes a lot of sense. Failed to get access token. Okay, cool. So failed to get access token, that's a specific bit. Failed to get access token. Oops. So get access token failed. Love it. But I don't even take the error anywhere. That's a little annoying. Do I have an unwrap here? It could have been in creating the JWT. I just don't know. Okay, let's see if I can change that. So can I replace this with a match? Replace let else let and match. I don't want to let and match. I just want to match. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did want that. Error E to do like, yeah, I want the E. I want the error message in here. Can I just do a reference to you from here? Oh, yeah, that's fine. This can be a string. That's okay. That can just be a two string. That's totally fine. Okay. Running. Error decoding response body. Oh, okay. Let's see what was in that thing then. Get access token. Let body equals response text printed out. And then let's do like access token response from string. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. It's there we go. Set a JSON from string. Let's do cargo watch -x run, so I don't have to keep stopping it and starting it. We'll just have it go. Expected value, yeah, but that's yeah. What did it actually print out? Oh, yeah. Everything needs a user agent because they just make me have a user agent. Header user agent. And then actually, I think I should click that thing because I think it's going to give me some more information. I think they want it to user agent for an app named. Oh yeah, yep, cool. User identifies the user or application making the request. didn't need to stop it because I had this set up. I forgot already. Oh, but I need this in a lot of places. Here I need it. I need it here. And I need it here. And I need it here. Okay, there we go. Failed to create PR. We're making progress, though. Cool. Oh, uh-oh. I just leaked that token to y'all. Don't break my shit, team. Response failed. Classification 500, internal server error on the create PR. So I think it didn't create a PR. Let's check that. It does seem like it did not create the PR. So that's going to be in... So actually, let's get rid of this logging of the body because that was creating a security hole for me. Didn't think about that, especially on a get access token response. Like that was a little silly, team. I could like just probably get... Let's see if I can actually... that's a good exercise to do really quick. How do I just get rid of it? Yeah, there we go. Apps. App settings. I can revoke all user tokens, but that's not exactly what I want, but like it's close. Using your app ID, you can use your client ID instead. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's uninstall it. Okay, and remove access to all the resources. Yeah. And then let's go back to it and I can install it again. Okay, that should have wiped out that token that we accidentally leaked. Okay, but now we want to go to the creating a PR. Create PR. Let body is that, print it out. Get it from string. This shouldn't have any tokens in it, so this should be safe to log out. Failed to get access token. Missing field token. Why'd you fail to get access token this time? Oh, because my installation ID changed. Because I uninstalled it. Okay, gotta go to secrets mode for 10 seconds. Wait for it to say it's there. Okay, nvarc. New one. Quit you. Dur envalao. Close nvarc. Cargo watch again. We can come back. Failed to create PR. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen though. Resource not accessible by integration. It should be. Might write access to the thing. For organization-owned repositories, you must be a member of the organization, blah, 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 blah. GitHub App. Pull request. Ah, I need a pull. Okay, there's a pull request permission that I don't have. App settings. Permissions and events. Repository settings. I missed this. There's a pull request one. Pull requests. Yeah. Read and write. Yes. I think then I need to go to here. I'm gonna go to the settings here, review request, accept new permissions. There we go. Failed to create PR. Now why? A pull request already exists for that. Okay, cool. Well, then let's close it. That was a good error, miss. That was a good error to see, though. Mark as closed. Okay. Now is it running? It's running. Go. Woohoo! PR number 105. PR number 105. Their tests running. Did it mark for auto merge? No, it did not mark for auto merge. Oh, did I just not call that method? Auto merge PR? No, I definitely did. Well, so this isn't working then. Oh, I don't even like do anything with the response here. I should probably do something with the response. Response equals response.json. Print it out. I think I should at least print it out. Because I have a feeling it didn't work. Because it didn't work. So now I have to close this again. For it. Oh, it's not set to auto merge, so it's never going to do that. That's fine then. Okay. Close. Close pull request. Try again. Pull request 106. What did we do here though? What is this big JSON blob? Oh, well, that might be the body of that. Where's the next thing? This. Field is not defined on this commit message. Okay, the commit message isn't defined on this input, which is fair. Let's copy that input and see what was there, and I will clean that up. I don't know if I need all of these, but like I can figure it out. Input. Okay, it's these things. Perfect. Okay, author email. CoreyJA.com. Give it my email. Client mutation ID. Is not related to this. Also, no, it's optional. Thank you. Thank you. A commit body with a merge queue. Yeah, okay. Commit body. Oh, that's this thing. Got it. Commit. Oh, this is actually really commit headline. No, let's make that be the commit body. Oh, make a commit headline of oh, like this really could give me a little more information here. Commit headline. Commit headline. Wonder if that's required. I'm gonna hope not. Merge method. Okay, let's try this. I think I probably have to close that PR. Do I have a PR open right now? Yep. Close it. Could not. Oh yeah, because I didn't fix this. So this has like a title and a body. I think I just want to pass up PR to create.title. No as stringing it though. I just want to do it like that. And if I'm passing it to here, let's just clone it. It's just easier than figuring out lifetime issues. That's something that I actually just like did on social media recently. Don't over optimize your Rust. If you need a clone to make things easier, just clone it. Especially when you're doing things like I do with like web apps. I don't really need the performance of Rust. I just do it because I enjoy it. So if it's easier for me to not deal with lifetimes and just clone something, I'm gonna just clone something. Does not have a verified email, which is required to enable auto merging. Okay, how do I give it a... Does not have a verified email. How do I give my app a verified email? Close. GitHub app verified email. How do I do that? No, it needs to be for a GitHub app. That's the whole problem we're having. Not helpful. Okay, let's try Kagi Assistant. Uh, Error. How do I add a verified email to my GitHub app? While it's thinking, let's just see if we can figure it out. App settings. So is there like an email thing at all here? Nope. Permissions and events. I don't think there's anything there. Install app, advanced, optional features. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Not sure. Okay. Is it just that like I don't have the verified email address as the owner? But I don't want it. Yeah, those feel like instructions for my personal account. I don't see email settings in the app settings. I can set this, like this email, the email that I gave it is a, like I have a catch-all for CoreyJA.com, so it will work if I use that. But can I use that for my GitHub action? Oh, come on, Kagi. And it even like mentioned the app in the error message, right? Like it said your GitHub app doesn't have permission to do this. Not really. It just says the bot user of my app. Add verified email to GitHub app bot user. This is pretty code related, so use that thing. Okay, so I need to do this from the API. Wow. Okay, so add email to bot user. I need to. Okay, we can add a function for this. Like I guess I'm just gonna call it once and then like comment it out or something. That's fine. Public async function add bot user email. Access token and email, I guess, right? At string. So let client. No, I doubt that's a mutation. Is that a mutation? Is that a real mutation? No, that's not a real mutation. You made it up. Thanks for trying, but not what I want. Post to that, delete surrounding those. So JSON of emails is an array of emails. Email, I don't know, let's just Google it. Docs. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to Google that with the word docs at the end. This. List emails, add an email for an authenticated user, post emails, emails is an array of emails. Perfect. Let body is that, print line the body. Okay, so now I can go, where is the email? Where did I put that? I put it here. Okay, so then let's just do that right here. And try it out. Okay, it was watched, so I probably didn't need to do that. Let's close this PR if it's open. It's not. Okay. Doesn't have a verified email, but like that's okay. Resource not accessible by integration. Dang it. User access tokens. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. But like, how am I supposed to mark PR? Okay, well let's actually go back to that then, I guess, right? Like that mutation. What's the name of the mutation? This. Who can do this? Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me? GitHub App mark PR to auto merge. So I'm not getting that. I'm getting something different. That's not really what I was getting. GitHub app enable PR auto merge. This was specifically like on a specific thing. I'm actually not sure about that. I'm trying to set up a word like crazy. Follow this upload here, but my own bot, not depend bot. Okay, yeah. The bot, but it's not a bot, right? You're talking about a GitHub action. Like that's not a bot. Feels like we're so close, and I wanna. I've been liking Cloud a little more. Let's go right to Cloud instead of Kaggy Assistant this time. This is for a GitHub app. How do I fix it? So I guess one thing I can look at is if they actually sent me an email to that email that I just need to like verify. That would be nifty. No, they did not. Okay. Uh, GitHub app bot user email. Would it be easier to just sign you to the document? I believe I was able to determine a valid email address used by copying the format they use for Dependabot. All of their commits are from is the user ID for Dependabot. Oh, okay. How do I know what the user is? Seems to be the API entry for the GitHub Actions bot, which also contains the ID. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, okay. So I want to use one of these, but do I have the user? And I did get... No, I don't. How do I get my bot user ID? Get GitHub action bot user ID. Return that. How do I get the user ID? The user ID can obtained by this. Okay, yep, something like this. Okay, so I want to hit this endpoint. Okay. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I ran out of disk drive space. I tried so hard to make sure that wasn't going to happen. Well, okay. The YouTube video isn't going to be in full high quality today, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Public async function get bot user ID. Where this is workflow automation. Okay, so then this is for the email. Yep, get bot user ID. So then this is let bot user email. It's not that though. So this is bot user ID, and then this is workflow automation bot. Oh yeah. Then this author email is bot user email. Okay. Is there a PR open? Yes. Close it. No PR open. Run. Something failed with an internal server error. Doesn't really tell me what failed with the internal server error, if we're being honest. It just returned to 500. Okay, and what happened? We created a PR. I don't know. We just don't have any information there. Okay, let's go back to my routes. Wait, did it even have any of those there? Yeah, it did. It said failed to auto merge PR. So it's somewhere here where auto merge PR is failing. Convert to that so that I can do error E, format bang with the error message in there. There we go. Let's close the PR. Failed to get user ID. Okay. That's much more helpful. Except that's not the most helpful still. Let body equals, yep. Close this PR. I could probably like do this, change this up so I don't actually create these PRs each time I'm doing this right now, but it's okay. Okay, wait a second. It's right there. Body. It's just literally right there. ID. It's like the second thing here. Oh my gosh, it's because it's not a string. as unsigned U64, make it into a string. Yeah. Silly. Close the next PR that it opened. Close PR. Go. Hey. Hey. The resource not accessible by integration. Okay, that one though. Oh wait, no. That's still a Corey JA workflow automation. Wait a sec, did this actually find me a GitHub user that's not the one I wanted it to? No, workflow automation is a private GitHub app. That's definitely me. Absolutely me, right? And it like found an ID for me. Corey JA. Yeah, but why is it this? Oh. Interesting. There's also one with just for workflow automation. I guess that makes sense, right? Someone has done that before. Okay. Whatevs. And then, so there's somewhere else that email was though, right? Yeah, that. Okay. Let's close the PR again. Close PR. I guess I could maybe even have... No, we're going to keep doing this. Probably didn't even need to do this, right? I could have had the PR be auto-merged by the GitHub action, but like, no, I want this full thing to work. Okay. Doesn't have a verified email address, which is required. What if I just did this? Wait a second. Wait. Isn't that email GitHub API? Add, no, I don't want to add. I want to list them. No, but not for an authenticated user. Can I like get the public ones? No. Okay. So users... I thought I would be able to like get the email somewhere. If your email is set to private and you said blah 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 blah, you're blah blah blah. Yeah. Get a user using their ID. Yeah. Oh, like it has an email property in there, maybe. Email. Yeah, got it. Type bot. But actually, where was the add this thing? Yeah. This email... Oh no, because I just couldn't do this. This user's email API just isn't accessible to me. Because I can't do this. What about just the update the authenticated user and give it an email? Right? It still doesn't say that this is one of the things that I'm allowed to do this with. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for either. Add bot yeah, so add bot user email. Wait, am I still calling this somewhere? Because that wouldn't be great if I was still trying to call that and fail if it didn't work, right? Like, because that's not, it wasn't gonna work. Okay, well, let's try that. I don't really think that's gonna be it. And we might have to wrap up stream soon, team. I was really hoping to get this done, but we might have to wrap up without finishing it off. We're so close, though. Yeah, like, this bot, yeah, okay. Manage, oh, my installation settings. Yeah, I know that, though. This doesn't help me. There's nothing about an email here, like, at all. Okay. It's not a merge queue. Yeah. Okay. Last thing that I want to check, though, before I, like, just give up on this a little more is the settings for this, for rule sets. Oh, there was something about allowing GitHub App somewhere. Okay, not there. Is it just in general? Features. That's actually not allow either of these. That's completely separate. But no, not in here. Branches. Actions. No, it's not going to be there either. Okay. Well, I tried. That was a good thought. Let's close this though. Close pull request. Okay, so what? That was 113. That was 113. Yep, okay. Try again. Let's make a 114. Body. So this is the, like, the user call. And, like, of course I don't have an email. Let's try something different. Let's see what happens, like, if I open this for my bot, but then I change this to dependabot. And bot also doesn't have an email. Okay, that's something, actually. Yeah, okay. So what email am I trying to set? And why isn't that the right one? CoreJ workflow automation bot. Bot user ID is the ID, yeah. CoreJA workflow automation. The user agent actually might want to be CoreJA workflow automation for all of these, but that doesn't seem like the issue I'm running into. And now it's going to tell me failed to create PR because the PR thing already exists. Yep, PR already exists for this branch, which is reasonable. Close it. Let's change one other thing though. Let's change the auto merge PR thing. Oh, it's in I don't know. It's not as easy to do, I don't think. Yeah, response data. Enable request auto merge, does not have a verified email, which is required to enable auto merging. Yeah. I can't log in to the... That's not how this works. No. I'm not using a... Okay. No. What is the format for the GitHub user content emails? For GitHub bot accounts, the format is slightly different. Bot ID plus username. Yeah. Like, this is literally what I'm trying to do. Print line, bot user ID. I really want to enable auto merge from this thing. That's like 80% of the whole point of this. It's a pretty big piece of it, to be honest, is the fact that I want to do that. 1 second. Is this still streaming? Yeah, it says it's still streaming. Cool. I was worried that I lost my stream when I ran out of hard drive space to save more video. But we're good apparently. It doesn't tell me really much about this at all. Let's just try like without sending it an email and see if it like just adds my email for me. This is gonna tell me it can't. I didn't close the PR, right? Oh no, I did close the PR. Cool. Wait, auto merge enabled? It worked? That's what I needed to do? No frickin' way. Oh my god. That was way easier than any of this. I just didn't need any of this. I didn't need to get my bot user email. I didn't need to add an email. I just needed to not give it a freaking email. And everything was fine. I was trying to give it too much. So this is just gonna merge now. Auto merge enabled. Okay. So now we can finish this off. Awesome. I like that answer. I lost my like stream control thingy over here on my right side, but that's okay. Just means I can't see chat if anyone's here chatting with me. So apologize if that's the case. I'm also not really sure why. It's like plugged into the Ethernet. That was like part of why I plugged it into the Ethernet. Okay. Let's see what secrets I have set in, Nope, not, okay, good. That already didn't show it though. What secrets I have set in Fly. Okay, so I definitely need the GitHub App installation ID. GitHub App installation ID. And let's just get it from here. I know how to get it from here. It's so many GitHub tabs. Are any of them reasonable? Like, not really. They're all fine, but none of them are really what I wanted. Yes, this, and then that ID in the URL. This. That. Okay. So then like the only thing that I would have left to do here is like the entire purpose of this stream, which is validating the GitHub OIDCs. But like that actually might not be that bad, because I think it's pretty easy with the crate for this. It's got a docs even. We can fetch their JWKs. Yeah. Okay, let's just start doing it. And we can fetch their JWKs, which comes, oh, I don't have that added. Cargo add GitHub OIDC. Perfect. Public, that does need to be async. Fetch WTs, import it. My OIDC URL is a GitHub JWK OIDC URL. To see all the claims supported, I can do that. How do I get there? Oh, this is like, yeah, but I don't, with reusable workflows in cloud providers, I want to know how to do it for myself more than anything. Using the official actions, yada yada. Okay, that's one thing that I was hoping would be part of the crate, or its docs, to be honest. Come on, give me my little sidebar here. There we go. Let's see if I can find this in like the source code in the repository. Yeah. Okay, so I think he had one in, oh, it did redirect. Okay, but let's see. I think it was here at one point. If I go back in the history, I think I've seen the URL be here. Does this return some? Nope. Whoa, not what I wanted. There we go. Let's actually go to safe/OIDC. Let's just go to this. His thing. No, him. Safe. There we go. Repos. OIDC service. Let's look at the source code for main. Something.wellknown JWKs. Okay. That's what I want. Okay, this slash dot well known slash JWKs. So close. What did I do wrong? Well known. There we go. Okay, perfect. But it's actually probably, I wonder if the well known is part of that. So I think it probably is just this as this URL. Okay, JWKs. Hey, Lillian Ruby Rose. Haven't seen, yeah, I haven't been around in a while. I took a bit of a break from streaming just cause like, you know, had too many things going on, like always. But I'm back, and I'm excited to be back. I just want to, like, failed to get JWTs. Map error. Yeah, that'll work. Cargo add IRA. Will that work? Okay, phew, okay. JWKs dot validate. Okay, so nope, now I need to go back to the docs. Yes, okay, so we fetched them, then validate GitHub token takes them in. Okay, so validate GitHub token. Let's just call validate GitHub token with, yeah, that. Import it. Expected 3 arguments found 2. What 3 arguments do you want? Oh, expected audience. I did recognize the old username more, but I was kind of assuming it was you. I do recognize the Lillian username, so it didn't throw me off. I don't remember the Ruby Rose second half, but I did actually remember who it was well enough. I'm a little proud of myself for remembering that, just because it was a little different. But no, I do know who you are. I imagined it was who I was thinking. So I think I just need to throw this in an arc and a read write lock because of just kind of silly reasons, to be honest. Arc new read write lock new import. Oh, probably the Tokyo one. Yeah, they didn't get mad at me. A map error again, I guess. Cool. Cool. So now it's at least gonna validate the things. What is this actually gonna do? Validate them. What if I don't pass it my expected audience? Oh, okay, like sets the audience. Got it. Okay, interesting. Oh, so it's actually doing it by GitHub. It's doing it by some environment variables for GitHub org and GitHub repo. Okay. I actually don't know how to set Rust set envar. How do I do that? Set var. That makes sense. Set var. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that here. It's not part of the GitHub app really, though. Let's just hard code it. Let's just hard code it. CoreyJA.com with a to-do comment. To do. Don't hard code these. Cool, I guess I don't need app state. That's fine. Remove it. No app state needed. Is error... Oh, yeah. Gotta wait. How are you doing, Lillian? What have you been up to recently? It's been a while. I'm working on a crazy rabbit hole about auto-merging screenshot PRs for my blog. And we're in GitHub App land at the moment. Okay. I don't know. I could run this, but it's not gonna work anymore. Because did it merge it? Oh my gosh, it actually merged. Oh, it called it local test, and that's not right at all. But hey, it worked. We will fix that later. But now if I try to do this again, I think invalid GitHub OIDC JSON web token. Yeah, because I don't have one. So dummy JWT is definitely not gonna work. But we might be really close. So like, let's deploy this. CA get PR creation and auto merge working. Push it. What's kind of funny here is I'm pushing to main because I don't have a rule set up in this repo. And like, that's the entire reason that I needed to do this whole project, is because I have rule sets set up in my other repos. So I don't know, just a little silly. That was an old one, right? I wonder why it failed though. Why'd you fail? The log file needed to be updated. Hope that doesn't happen again. That's a weird one. I've been doing lots and lots of Rust still. Very recent, about a week ago, I finally have gotten ADHD medication, so I've been doing overall so much better. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That's definitely an important thing to, take care of yourself and I've seen, my wife has that as well, and was just a lot better with the right medication and everything. So I'm glad you were able to start to get that sorted out, and I hope it, keeps helping you out. That's great though. Let's see if everything compiles. What kind of Rust have you been working on recently? The same, you were working on like a marketplacey app, I believe, a while ago. Did you make progress on that? I really don't know if this is gonna work right out of the box. This would be really cool if it worked right out of the box, but I don't have a ton of faith in it, to be honest. But I guess let's go ahead and like not just wait for this to compile, because that's boring. Let's go wire up the GitHub action that is gonna run on this side. The whole point of this. Okay. Let's just do GitHub action OIDC. Yep. No, it's not about that. Just like any of these. Yeah. Okay. Requesting using the actions core toolkit. Yep. And do these things. Cool. So like we're not gonna create the pull request here. So like up here instead. And then permissions, ID token right. That actually probably doesn't need this anymore. I will leave it for a moment. Not worried about my permissions really. Okay, actions core, get ID token, set output ID token as ID token. Okay, cool. So now I should be able to have an output that I can refer to. So now I just need to like send it somewhere. Okay, so name, so I guess the other thing that I need to do is like actually just create the branch, run, branch suffix. Okay, so that doesn't give it a branch name, which is okay. Run git branch update screenshot with the date on it. Run get push setup stream. Yeah, let's try that. And then make PR. Would be that, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a curl to I actually don't even know what the URL is. It was gonna be harder to find it in my history there than anything else. Here. Curl to here. Yeah, just okay. No, we don't put it as that, which actually I probably could do. That would be better. Yeah, okay. Branch that base main. Oh, that's not the what did I do? What is my format here? It's something different. Okay, it's this thing. I want all of these. Okay, so do you have an update for me? That, cool. I was so close to getting everything. GitHub OIDC JSON web token. Oh, there we go. ID token? Nope, it was like that. A steps ID token, output ID token. Yeah. I think it just doesn't know whether it's right. Not a lot of that specifically. Distracted by man, get out of my way thing. Distracted by, I don't know, something like usual, of course. Started writing compiler for a JVM programming language, some malware, spent a bit working on a protocol definition language and Rust client server scaffolding. More recently, I've published a few libraries, most of which I tend to copy around today. I polished my Arch Linux post-install configuration tool. Nice, you've been doing a lot of stuff though. That's awesome. I know that feeling of bouncing around from project to project. I have that problem a lot as well, so I totally feel you there. Is this what I want though? Is this it? You know, the funny thing here is I need to make a pull request now. CA main, edit, shot, scraper, GCA, techm, try, new action, publish it. I really want to finish this up. GitHub PR create, -- fill. GitHub PR merge -- auto -- squash. I'm getting good at that CLI. And I actually don't want to wait for this. Disable. Merge. Merge. Okay. Actions. Take screenshots. Run workflow. Go. Wait, could I have run it from my branch? Oh, that would have been so much easier. So let's see how this works. This would be kind of crazy if this just worked in one try. Either way, I think I've got about 5 minutes left in me before, maybe 10, but I've only got a few minutes left in me before I wrap up. It's been a great stream, but a little longer than I was hoping to do this evening. Oh yeah, it's dinner time here soon. I really need to wrap up in like 5 minutes. Optimizing these PNGs. Okay, of course. What did I do? Oh, yeah. -B is not the right thing. I want, like, to make a new branch. I use so many Git aliases that I don't even know the CLI to create a branch. Am I still here? No, I gotta go to main because I merged it. Let's do this. Gpull. Okay. Oh, clicking the YubiKey. Forgot how that worked. Okay. CA main. Screenshot. Action. OIDC. Okay. What about it? GitHub dash. Git. Oh. This is checkout. -B. There we go. That'll work better. Fix git command. Okay. Pull requests. Actually, I don't even know if I need a pull request, but I'm going to make one anyways because I will eventually create pull request. But now I want to go to actions and I want to do this. Run it from this branch. This one. Run. Is it not going to run because it's not on main? It was skipped. Is this set up to only run on main? Yep. Make this easier to test. Push. Oh, those are running on main. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this one. Run it again. From CA main screenshots. Let's copy that now. Oh man, it's not right there. Okay, whatever. Run. I just want to like copy this branch name. There we go. Okay. Back. Okay. It's at least running now. That's good. It's a good sign. I don't think it restored cache from a pull request, but again, that's okay. Just means we got to... Wait, what are we compiling? Oh, okay. Wait, this has dependencies on Rust? Oh, Oxy PNG is a Rust thing. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Thought it was compiling my crate and I was like my server, and I was confused why it needed to do that because it's supposed to hit my live site. It turns out it wasn't. It was doing something different. Okay. Let's see if this works. If it does, there's some cleanup I'm going to need to do. Like the commit messages is garbage and stuff like that. But that's okay. We're optimizing the PNGs. We got 2 of them done out of 4, I believe. Yep, there's 4 of them. The thing that was really impressive to me when I did this... Oh, well, of course that's not the right thing to be posting to. That's not the URL at all. So not gonna work. But let's also just like check out my Fly dashboard for this and see what's going on. Because it doesn't even look like it maybe is running. Pretty sure I set database URL. You have a secret for database URL. But this didn't... Wait. The secrets aren't set? I have to run fly deploy from a terminal more manually than what it did? Workflow automation. We're on the latest commit. Fly deploy. I guess I could like see what the deploy did. Like the deploy fail then, I guess. What if that one of these was still the right thing? Absolutely not though. Yeah, workflow automation. Yeah, fly deploy failed. Why did the fly deploy fail? Why does it need to update? If you want to try to generate the log file without accessing the network, no, but I don't want that. Okay, so we're gonna try building in release mode locally, and see if that works. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. It feels like it should just work. This isn't the part that I expected to have issues with. This is just deploying a Rust app to fly. Super unrelatedly, I need to make a ton of hard drive space available when I stream. I'm trying to like do the recording locally in not quite 4K because my monitor's not 4K, but the UHD quality. And apparently 25 or 30 gigabytes was not enough for this stream. I ran out of hard drive space like an hour ago now. So I'm totally going to have to like just steal the Twitch 1080p thing to post to YouTube, which is okay. But I was hoping for higher quality. Yeah, and then you didn't change the freaking lock file. What do you mean that the deploy? Okay. Docker file. Oh man, but like, there's a little bit more chefy things here. What do I want to do? Can I just not do any of this? The answer is no. I can't just not do any of this, but Okay, well, this will take a minute, but I hope we get it to compile. Except I'm not very confident, but I don't know what else to do. Like, why is it trying to change my lock file? I guess I could just get rid of locked here. That's an easy answer. That's an easy answer. I could just get rid of locked here. No locked for easier, unsafe deploy. Now let's fly deploy it. This is still going to take some time because I keep not letting it finish. So, you know, that is just what it is. Okay, I really would like to wrap up here, but I'm so close, I feel like. Why is this just, did it just like spin for forever? Like, what did this do? I don't know. They just spun for forever. Whatevs. Okay, but let's go to that repo again while this is compiling. Oh my gosh, I forgot how this is set up right now. Okay. This URL, absolutely wrong. Great PR. Yeah, that's the right URL. Fix URL. Push. How's this doing? We're still compiling all of the things. Almost done. Except not really almost done, but I hope we are getting closer. This isn't a big app, so it hopefully doesn't have too many more things to compile. But you never really know. The order of this is like not very helpful in determining how close we are. Oh, that's doing macros though, so maybe. Oh, Axum? Yeah, those things usually come near the end, I think. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that was totally true. Oh, okay. The Git dependency for tracing common. That's good. CJA. Okay, okay. Maybe we're getting closer. There we go. Okay. We got some warnings, but that's fine. I'm not worried about them. Yay! Okay. Yeah, getting rid of locked at least made it work. I don't know if it, I'm not sure why it kept wanting to change that, but... Okay, okay. And now this should do hello world. Hello world. Okay, okay. That's good. That's really good. Actions. Is this still running? What, it still thinks it's running? Oh, just don't. Just stop. It's okay. Take screenshots. Run workflow on this branch. Run. Okay. I'm hoping this one goes through. I'm hoping this one goes through. Set up all the things. Grab the browsers. Take retina screenshots. Awesome. We're getting close. The screenshots don't take too long. Oh, that's funny. That's still hitting beta.coreyja.com. I should probably fix that. No beta. No beta. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Use non-beta URL. Shouldn't matter at all, but good to do it. Ah, yep, there's a branch that already exists. Okay. Branches. Actually, can I just like do it a different way? Date was a different option that I've had that I did before. Nah, let's just do it. Dash boop boop date dash u. Isn't that a thing that I've done? Date dash u. No, dash u. TLDR date. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Oh no, because I have to change it in a few places. Nope, nope, nope. Revert, 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 revert. Let's just delete the branch. Branches. Active branches. 10 minutes ago. Delete it. Actions. This one that failed. Rerun from failed. It's the same job. It doesn't matter. Rerun it. I want to get this to work. It would be so cool if it worked. Oh, and now it has to do, it doesn't want to do the auto thing. We are so close to finishing up. I would love to see this work. My wife is probably going to be home in anywhere from 0 to 5 minutes, and when she is, I am definitely wrapping up because I'm in charge of making dinner, and it's like an hour past Corey makes dinner time. So we're going to go do that in just a few, but maybe one more push. This might be the last one, but it would be really cool if this was also the one that just worked. Taking screenshots. Oh, I never pushed the URL fix, but that's okay. That's not relevant at all. That's just a nitpick that I found. What's interesting is I'm actually not optimizing all of the screenshots, because it's not doing the ones that's deeply nested in those directories. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow, okay. Well, that's another bug fix. We could fix that. That fixes that. Wait. Make PR invalid GitHub OIDC. Okay, we made the thing correctly. It just didn't validate. But like, honestly, I'm not overly surprised by that. We will have to see what that said here. Fetching JWKs, fetch successfully. And that's it. Okay, so yeah, we got some debugging to do in actually validating the JSON web token, but once we get that done, I think this is gonna work correctly, because we've seen it work locally. We just haven't seen the deployed version work. But we're so close. It just didn't validate the OIDC token quite nicely, but it's super close to working, and I'm pretty excited for it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a wrap up here. Oof, that was a long stream. Thank you all for coming along. We got so close to getting this to work. It just wasn't, we didn't quite actually get the PR merging to happen. I think it maybe even, no, it didn't create the PR, it just created the branch. But if it did, if it had validated it successfully, I am pretty positive it would all have worked out, because we saw it work locally. We just have to get the JSON web token OIDC validation to work. But with that, I am going to get out of here. I need to go make dinner. Thank you so much for coming along and hanging out with me. Thank you, Lillian, for coming and hanging out in chat. Been a while, but thank you for stopping by. Been a while on my part more than yours, but thank you for stopping by. Just as I wrap up, if you want to check out more of my stuff, please go to CoreyJA.com and check out my site. I've got all my videos listed here. I've got these new bite challenges that I launched recently listed here. So yeah, please check out my stuff and let me know on any of the social medias if you enjoyed this. You can find me at CoreyJA just about anywhere on the internet. And with that, I am officially going to get out of here. Thank you so much for coming along and hanging out with me, and see you next time. Bye.